my energetic beings, and blessings to you. Engage in ritual, magic, and medicine. Explore monthly workshops, coven calls. June, unlocking Jupiter's frequency. Shamanic Healing Academy revision. Indigenous healing practices, rituals, ancient wisdom to align your energy and awaken your gifts. Subscribe to the Coven for only $3.99. Subscribers Live. Weekend Insights. Holistic Shaw Medium Tanya D. See you on the inside. Ashe.
Woohoo! Welcome to a fiery, fantastic Friday. We'll get to that in a little bit. This is your Friday Cosmic Recharge with Tanya D. I am your host, obviously, the Tanya D. And today we're diving deep into the cosmic energies that are shaping our weekend. Whether you're here to tune into the moon's cycles, explore the elemental forces, maybe get a dose of some spiritual or inspirited guidance, you're in the right place, 100% on this fantastic Friday. And as we move through this month, we're literally gearing up for unlocking Jupiter's frequency happening this June. A workshop that's all about expanding your mind, your heart, and along with your manifestation powers or prowess. But today we're here to explore the now, being in the now, the energetic shifts that are happening right before our very eyes, and how we can use them for our advantage or maybe take advantage. Be sure to stick around till the end of the show for Mini-Cowry shell divinations as I'm scrolling down here to see my little images. I'm going to be polling on the ancient wisdom of the shells to offer personalized insights. Be sure to drop your birth year and month in the comments, and I'll move the shells on your behalf. And of course, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell to stay aligned with the stars and the elemental energies along with the subtle bodies. Be sure to be a part of this ever-growing community of lunar beings. But at the moment, let's tap into the energy and align with the celestial flow and really getting ready to manifest our magic together, because we're gearing up for a heart-centered shift. What does that look like? Jupiter, one of the goddesses, is moving into the season of Cancer on June 9th over the next year, tidying up the cosmic celestial airwaves, if you will. But we're being invited to redefine success, abundance, not through constant hustle, but more through the softness, the safety, the emotional depths. I would even say our emotional foundation, and I coined this... What did I coin this? I coined this upcoming energy of a swelling tsunami. So after the whirlwind of mental stimulation, where are my gems out there? Possibly some info overload during Jupiter in Gemini, the season. This new chapter is calling for a breath and a pause, guiding us towards connection over chaos, feeling over thinking. So Jupiter in Cancer is exalted for a reason, right? It's the swelling of the tsunami. So in this energy, expansion doesn't come from chasing more, but actually from nurturing what's already within reach, what's in grasp. So we may, as a collective, possibly feel drawn to heal family dynamics, wounds, ancestral healing, build emotional fulfilling lives, and really nurture ourselves along with others, be more in community or communion. However, of course, the challenge is going to be confronting those emotional blocks that really hinder our growth. So put your left hand on your heart and possibly something to ask yourself. I would actually probably take note of this as these videos, at least on Facebook, do get deleted. But I would be asking yourself for the entire year, where do I need to feel emotionally safe before I can truly expand? So Jupiter is like adding yeast to rise the bread. In this case, it's the rise of the waters. So this is deeply personal work. But just like the ocean, even the smallest shift can create that expansive ripple into the waves, the subtle energetic frequencies, especially in a world that often promotes a lot of detachment, or maybe vulnerability becomes an act of rebellion. I'm just thinking of like the eclectic, rebellious heart, if you will. And Jupiter in Cancer teaches us that softness is a form of strength. And true abundance is found in the emotional fluency. Your chosen family, like choosing your familiars, or living in alignment with your inner truth, your authenticity. So there's 5 kind of celestial energies or kind of components, fundamental components, to assist us while Jupiter is in Cancer. So, it's about creating or establishing your comfort and really identify what really makes you feel safe and seen and supported. It's the emotional foundation. And really returning to those anchors, whatever's anchoring you or feels anchoring. Go to those spaces and places often. So these are I would call them our creature comfort codes. I always like to say, go back to your 2-year-old self, possibly your 4-year-old self. That childlike wonder, we're going to be nurturing that. And boundaries, energetic boundaries. Boundaries aren't just protection, they guide our energy to flow with purpose. So really redirecting them. Energetic boundaries are a thing, 100%. So really getting curious about your feelings and expressing them truthfully. Give your emotions a name. Name them to shift their powers or their prowess. So this, in doing so, will deepen your emotional kind of literacy and really care for your physical home, your vessel, your body just as much, and reflect on the care that you would give to your own inner world. Again, it's the sacral energetic center. So it's that emotional foundation, it's emotional empathy, feelings, right? So invest in your emotional foundation. Write, speak, invoke, really sharing your insights to really comfort yourself and connect, but also heal. So the wisdom of your emotions need to be shared and really nurture that inner baby. Follow the moon, the cycles and the seasons of the moon, especially while Jupiter is in Cancer. It's the emotional field, our sacral channel, and really going into the womb, the waters, the ancestral wisdom of water. So I really like this frequency for each and every one of us. But the moon today, of course, that's why you're possibly here. But the moon today, being in the season of Libra, a fellow air sign, is really offering us a breath, air, of fresh air, really softening the emoting energy of not just today, but yesterday and the previous. So there's a time for connecting, but also compromising, or maybe compassion, but also some charm. Emotions find their scales, their balance. It's about harmonizing the scales of emotion, making it easier to forgive, collaborate, possibly flow with society or social energy. I'm kind of giggling inside about the 2 billionaires having a fighting war. I just saw the best song. I almost posted it, but maybe later. So we have this energy, but it's also a double dose of air. There's an air about it. It's Gemini and Libra. So the last few days, we may have felt a little bit more light and airy, playful, full of conversation. Maybe you were more socialistic, if you will, or socializing, romantic outings, like romancing your own stone, or maybe diving into creative projects that really, you need the aesthetic or an eye for beauty. So being mindful of an urge or a surge, possibly to people please. This is all about your inner peace. Disrupting the inner peace, that's a no. If you've ever had a divination, that's one of the things I call to. or possibly avoid uncomfortable truths to keep the peace. So harmony is actually the key, but also sincerity matters as well. It's kind of a tool. So really utilizing this energy to create aesthetics or beauty and spread kindness, nurturing relationships that really feel reciprocal or genuine, real. And of course, if your natal moon is in the season of Libra, of course, I have an affirmation for you. You can get the full skinny about the Libra moon if your moon is in Libra under moon forecasts on my YouTube channel. But here's an affirmation for you if your natal moon is in Libra. I honor the rhythm of give and receive. You know, everyone's great at giving, but receiving reciprocity is usually a challenge. My emotions are sacred and I share them with grace and truth. So I really like this. It's like speaking to the voice of the Libra moon with an emotional foundation. And then, of course, this weekend, the moon moves into my season, Scorpio moons. It's moving into the depths Saturday and Sunday. But the Scorpio moon brings a sultry, intense vibration into our weekend. It's kind of stirring up those deep emotions, those hidden, secret, transformative emotions, possibly bringing some hidden truths to the forefront, to the light, to the air. And Scorpio energy is nothing if not very powerful and intense. So possibly, I'd say expect to feel a surge of that intensity with possibly the ingredient of, or the potential for obsession or jealousy, possibly a power struggle to kind of come to the surface, whatever's hidden, the shadow work. But there's also a deep potential for that transformation. So instead of shying away from discomfort, kind of embrace it. Turn your triggers into those glimmers. Self-awareness, honesty. Those are our best allies energetically now if your moon's in Scorpio, or kind of all the time. But having that emotional resilience, intuition is going to be heightened. So this is just making it a fantastic time for doing that shadow work, ancestral work, personal breakthroughs, and really some deep diving into some healing rituals. It's a transformational shift in energy, but ever so, use it wisely. So if your natal moon is in the season of Scorpio, like mine is, this affirmation is for you during Gemini season. I should probably hang on to this for the whole year myself. However, my emotions are sacred. I honor the truth beneath the surface and speak only when my soul is ready. That's kind of a Gemini kind of pause point there, if you've noticed, the breath between the pause. So with that, beautiful souls, a little quick commercial break as usual. And when I return, we'll get into the elementals of the day. Are you ready to tap into the cosmic currents and amplify your manifesting power? Join our monthly coven, a sacred space to elevate your desires through the wisdom of the stars. We've journeyed through the age of AI, balancing intuition and technology. We've unlocked the magnetic pole of your natal moon sign. And now, delve into mind plus emotions for manifesting mastery, harnessing the power of your natal Mercury. Each month brings a new celestial focus, a new pathway to your dreams. Visit TanyaD.tv workshops to learn more and join the monthly coven. Your manifesting journey awaits. Are you ready? I was just recognizing I'm not allowed to stream on TikTok, which is kind of funny. But either way, welcome back, my energetic beings, you magical souls. And if you don't know, my name is Tanya D, and welcome back to today's show. I'm beyond grateful that you're joining me here in this cosmic space, this grimoire, where we dive deep, basically. I'm just thinking of my Scorpio moon, diving deep into all things manifestation, alignment, abundance, energetics, and otherwise, subtle energy bodies, elementals. Now, I know many of you have been working hard on your manifestation journeys, And today I'm going to open up something really exciting if you're new here. I've been talking about the unseen forces that influence our lives, the celestial bodies. And no, it's really not so much about just astrology, by the way. I'm really talking about something that might sound a little mysterious. It's the frequency of Jupiter. So maybe you're curious, what is Jupiter's frequency? Now, possibly I know what you're thinking. What the front door is Jupiter's frequency and why does it matter to me? Well, here's the thing. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, swelling, abundance. It's more than expansion, actually, but it's the cosmic giant that has the power to open doors, multiply opportunities, magnify the flow of wealth, love, success, and so much more in our lives. So think of Jupiter as the universe's amplifier, not just a sound amplifier, but a cosmic amplifier. And it cranks up the volume on everything that we're actually putting out into the world. But here's the catch. Jupiter's energy doesn't just work on autopilot. We've got to align with it, right? Everything has to be in synchronicity. So we've got to tune into Jupiter's frequency, really believing in the abundance that's authentically meant for us. That's where we often get stuck. Often the problems that we face mostly are those limiting beliefs. It's like the horse at the gate and the reins are holding us back. So have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but somehow, the things you desire just aren't showing up in your life? I mean, you want it, you can almost taste it, but it still feels like something's off, like you're missing it. Well, my friends and guests, here's the truth. Energetically, the issue isn't generally the universe. It's often our beliefs. More specifically, those sneaky limiting ones, the limiting beliefs that really, they have a silent hold holding us back. The ones that whisper, possibly, usually, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, or money doesn't come easy, money doesn't grow on trees. These are all like little subtle frequency signs, if you will. And yeah, I got my funny little wand. I'll be using that later. However, I've been there myself. I think we all have at one time or another. But guess what? Jupiter's energy can't fully flow into our life if we're holding on to beliefs that energetically block it, or even physically. That's why in Unlocking Jupiter's Frequency, we're going to dive into shifting those beliefs and really opening up the floodgates, or the horse's gate, for manifestation, whatever that is, for each and every one of us. But here's the fantastic news. We can shift those limiting beliefs. Obviously, you need to work towards it, right? Focus and hone in. And you can align with Jupiter's powerful energy. It doesn't have to take years or even months. It really just starts with one key thing: mastering our beliefs. And this is where the magic happens, the miracles. It's like the blessings of the divine, the ashe is in there. So we're going to be diving into actionable practices during this workshop to really repattern, reprogram your mind, and really shifting and stirring your beliefs and tuning into the frequency of abundance. That's how we begin to manifest, not just the things that we want, but the things we need. I always say needs. Do I need this or do I want this? To grow into the best versions of ourselves, evolving. So we've got to believe that abundance, love, success, that they're already on their way. It's like opening the doorway to it and welcoming it in, the front door. So when we believe it deeply in our soul and authentically, that's when the universe aligns to really match that frequency, that vibration. And then guess what? Jupiter's frequency is going to amplify everything we're doing to manifest our dreams. So with that, saying that out loud, now I'm going to be asking, are you ready to really step into the flow? Jupiter's moving into the water energy of Cancer, so it's being in the flow. Or are you ready to activate Jupiter's energy? We all have this somewhere energetically to not only manifest what we want, but align with what we're truly meant for. We usually pick up on other people's debris of what their heart desires, but usually it's not in alignment with our own heart. So here's where it gets super exciting. In unlocking Jupiter's frequency, we're going to really dive deep into releasing those limiting beliefs that block abundance and flow. And really by tuning into Jupiter's expansive, I'm going to call it the tsunami or the swelling energy, to magnify our desires and aligning our actions, our thoughts, emotions, manifest at really kind of lightning energetic speed. So this is our opportunity, or I should say your opportunity, to really open yourself to greater possibilities than possibly you've ever thought or even imagined possible. And this isn't just another law of attraction kind of energetic workshop. This truly is a cosmic journey to personal transformation with a very real life impact. And of course, you got to do the work, right? But I want you to just imagine what your life would not just look like, but what would it feel like when everything your heart desires starts coming to you with ease, that inner peace. Literally, what would it feel like? Can you see it? Can you taste it? Now, I truly want to invite you to join me in this transformational workshop. We start on June 20th, and I'd love 100% gratitude to have you there. This truly is your chance to really break free from those hidden blocks, energetic or otherwise, and really step into a world of limitless possibilities. So, if you're feeling the call now, go ahead and click the link in the show notes. Reserve your spot. There's some other goodies in there as well. Because the truth is, you're already deserving of everything you want. You already have the value within you to explore that. And Jupiter, energetically, is here to assist you and help you manifest your dreams. You just have to claim it. It's like the permission slip. So with that, thank you for being here. And truly, I can't wait to dive deeper into this with you. However, just remember, the universe is waiting to align with your frequency. I just want to make it happen together. So keep believing, keep streaming, keep manifesting. And remember, you are 100% infinity beyond, worthy of everything that your heart desires. So I hope to see you on the inside. But here's the best part. When you become a workshop subscriber, you don't just get access to unlocking Jupiter's frequency. If you're new, you're going to also unlock all my past workshops that really dive deep into manifestation, mindset, energy alignment, manifesting in the age of AI, balancing our intuition with technology. That was actually one of my favorite. I'm not going to lie. So they're all in there. You're going to gain instant access to a library of very powerful, transformative teachings that are going to assist you every step of your manifestation journey, being heart aligned. These workshops are designed to give you the tools, insights, and practices that you need to really continually expand and grow. But by being a workshop subscriber, you're not just signing up for one workshop, you're investing in a lifetime, a grimoire of growth, guidance, empowerment, tools. So really just imagine having all of this knowledge at your fingertips, ready whenever you need it, like to dive into. And of course, as always, stick around till the end because that's when I'm going to be doing my cowrie shell divinations at the end of the show to really reveal your personal elemental design. All you have to do is drop your birth year and month in the comments, and that's when I move the shells for you at the end of the show. Of course, private sessions, divinations are also available. You can schedule them online at tanyad.tv if you feel called for deeper private guidance. if that's your thing, obviously. But the elementals today, because that's why you're here today, this is like, this is unbelievable. Can you say good morning, sunshine? The cosmic switchboard has definitely lit up today and it's on fire. So June 6th today, the energy today, is really igniting this bold energetic shift. We've got the arrival of a new month in the Chinese 4 pillars, the Ba-Zi charts, what they're called, and the day master, Yang Fire Horse. Like, there is so much fire happening here. I can already feel it. I don't know if you can. But a Yang Fire Horse, the month pillar, Yang Water Horse, which is new, and of course the year pillar, which we've been in, the Yin Wood Snake. So the Yang Fire Horse of a day. Yang Fire Horse. So Yang Fire is like the sun at high noon. It's warm, it's visible, it's radiant. Sometimes very, thank you for that. Sometimes overwhelming. I'll get to you, Stephen Duffy, at the end of the show. So this energy, it's bright, it's brilliant, it's shining. And the horse is doubling down. It's like it's at the racetrack. It's a solar blaze, just being pure yang fire in the branch. There's all this fire. There's so much fire. So together, they bring a surge of vitality, passion, visibility, charisma, forward motion. Things are moving, adventure. So you may feel energized, courageous, expressive, creative expression, possibly easily agitated, maybe a little scattered. It's fire. So if there's no clear focus, you might be pulled to act now instantaneously, whether you're ready or not. So this is not a wait and see kind of day. It's a go where the fire leads you kind of day. It's like go where spirit leads you. Go out on that adventure. Be pioneering. This is a new pillar alert energetically as well, because we've got the Yang Water Horse month. So this new month pillar brings water, yang water, not just any kind of water, riding on the fire, the horse, a water horse, right? So it's like a seahorse, which creates, honestly, it's a clash. It's a clash between headlong movement and emotional depth. Yang water is the deep waters, right? But the water wants to flow. Water wants to reflect. It wants to mirror. And fire wants to leap. It wants to ignite. So there's this clash. The clash can create a dynamic energy. Breakthrough. This is a mirrored effect. It's the sun shining on the water. It's like being on the boat and the sun is shining, the water's reflecting, you're going to get burned, right? It's that kind of energy. But also it's this emotional combustion, especially if we don't regulate these frequencies. So this month, this entire Yang Water Horse month may test our ability to channel the passions without burning out. But also staying emotionally fluid in the heated situations. And adding to it, because of course it doesn't end there, is the Yin Wood Snake year. So this snake year is really offering us the wisdom of refinement, spiritual shedding. It's a snake. Inner evolution, things happening inside of us. Evolution is the Yin Wood. So with 2 horses now active with the day and the month, especially energetically today, I don't bring in the hours. However, next week I am, because we've got a full moon, which is a whole nother story. However, the snake's hidden depths get pressured by intense movement. So the snake wants to shed slowly. That's the evolution and the growth. And the horse wants to run. It wants to get out of the gate. Yin Wood, the day master there, or the stem, Yin Wood wants to grow through feelings. And Yang Fire, the sun wants to shine now, the brilliance. So this particular triad, it's our invitation, inviting us to really hold power without rushing it. Like the flame is there continuing. So we're being invited to ride the fire, ride the waves of the fire, along with Jupiter moving into Cancer. See how this plays out? Especially without letting it consume the message altogether. So it's about aligning with our purest, heartfelt intent and acting without an agenda, act from our heart, and really offering us a cooling effect, if you will. A cooling kind of a tug of war, kind of feels like a pull to the heat of the day. So it's kind of asking us, are actions in integrity with our spirit? Are they in alignment? The young metal in the snake is the birth of metal. It's in storage. It's not hidden, it's in storage. There's a lot of earth there. So it's down there. Or like, are we acting from our ego or possibly from our essence, our spirit essence? So what would unfold if we just trusted the path, the fire, the flame, our heart, our spirit, instead of forcing an outcome, like literally just trusting it? So this really is about connecting with the divine, the right divine action, not chasing it, just being in divine alignment, not manipulating it, but energetically following our truth with clean, pure energy. Fire excites everything it touches. It reminds me of the RAR in my fairy deck. It accentuates anything it touches, positive or negative. So it's like when we come from a place of innocence, watch little kids, again, the moon, Cancer, Jupiter, there's no need, there's no essence there to be scheming. You're just in the flow of childlike wonder. So that's when our path clears with like a pure heart, the essence of a pure heart. So we have this frequency. So there's an energetic theme playing out. It's power plus passion plus purpose. That's not bridges and really staying aligned as this energy intensifies. It's the heat.